Hi everybody, this is Friends of Texas Wildlife. We wanted to show you a couple of our skunk intakes today. These are two striped skunks. They are juveniles, pretty close to release. Skunks come in a variety of striped, spotted, and swirled patterns, but they're all that vivid black and white, which makes them easily identifiable, and that's also nature's way of alerting. Bold colors in nature are a warning to stay away, and we all know why we want to stay away from skunks. There are 4 different types of skunks found in the United States. We have striped skunks like these, spotted skunks, which we also have in our part of Texas, which are becoming threatened species. They're really, their habitat loss is affecting them. There's also hog-nosed skunks and hooded skunks, which we don't have in our area but might be in other parts of Texas. The hooded and the hog-nosed are rarer, mostly Arizona, New Mexico, and far west Texas. The spotted skunk prefers more rural areas, and the striped skunk is more adaptable and lives in a variety of habitats and has adapted better to suburbia. They're typically cat-sized and omnivores, which means they'll eat anything. They're nocturnal foragers. They'll eat fruits, plants, insect larvae, worms, eggs, reptiles, small mammals, and even fish sometimes. They do nest in burrows constructed by other animals, but they also like hollow logs, abandoned buildings, and underneath buildings. So these guys are a little bit more likely to get underneath sheds and stuff like that, because to them that looks like a den. In colder climates, skunks may hibernate, but around here they do not because we have a more temperate environment, so they're not hibernating here. Each female skunk would give birth to between 2 and 10 young every year. Baby skunks are called kits, and when they're born, they do have all their fur and they have their markings, but they just have a very thin layer of soft fur and they are blind and deaf. It takes about 3 weeks for their kits' eyes to open and their fur to come in. Then they stay in their burrow until they're around 2 months old. And after that, they follow their mother around and learn how to forage for food. They'll usually stay with their mom till they're close to a year old. Baby skunks, teeny tiny ones, really don't spray. They can musk and they do have the odor. Nearly all skunks live in the Americas. In the wild, they don't have a very long lifespan, only maybe 2 to 3 years. Before spraying, skunks will usually give you ample warning that they're going to spray. They will stamp their feet and raise their tail. They'll usually turn around in circles. But when they turn around and lift their tail and it's pointed at you, that's when you could be in trouble. They can spray accurately for up to 10 feet. But they don't have very good vision. So if you come upon a skunk, the best thing to do is just kind of stop and then slowly back away from them until you can turn around and get away. They really can not see very far. So that's a good way to get away from a skunk. The spotted skunk will actually even do a front handstand when it feels threatened to make them look bigger and more intimidating to predators. If that warning doesn't work, watch out. Then they'll drop on all fours, turn their head around, and aim their tail towards you. These guys don't really have a lot of natural predators because they can spray, but great horned owls will predate on skunks because owls do not have a sense of smell and the smell doesn't bother them. If you ever do have an issue with skunk spray, there's a couple of really good recipes online. Nature's Miracle also makes a skunk off that works really well if your dog or cat or somebody gets sprayed. And then also if you have any residual smell in your house, burning a candle will usually help to dissipate that smell. So that's just a little bit about our little skunky friends. They are really not bad to have around because they will keep insects and things out of our yards that we don't want, and even small rodents. They'll go after mice and stuff like that. So if you can learn to coexist with them and let them be, they will much prefer to stay away from you as well. Thank you.